Breaking news, the search for the head coach is finally over. Kyle Whittingham, you're up next. Let's talk about it. What up, though, family? We are back with another Old Head Sports Talk, and we are here to discuss the new head coach of the University of Michigan Wolverines, talking about Kyle Whittingham. Now, what can we expect from Kyle Whittingham? Let's go over it. Let's talk about it. But before we do, if you have not, man, go ahead and smash that like button for the one time for you. And if you have not, hit the subscribe button because it helps me out and it grows the algorithm. It helps the channel to get out to like-minded people like yourself of the Wolverine Nation. Now, with that being said, man, let's get it cracking, man. Let's get it cracking. So, we talking about Kyle Whittingham. First and foremost, he has 2 decades coaching at the same school, period, point blank, Utah Utes. He was there for 20 years. Of the 20 years, he's had 17 winning seasons. Now, that's outstanding. Now, I know us as Michigan fans, we know that 7-5 is still considered a winning season, but it's not the season we would like to see, right? 8-4 too. So, of those seasons, of those 17 winning seasons, 7 of them have been there 10 wins or more. And granted, I know what you're thinking. That ain't a good number, but you also got to understand where he's at. And that's the University of Utah. Not a powerhouse school. I'm pretty sure it struggles with recruiting and getting great talent out there. So you got to get who you can get out there and then develop them to be great to play at a high level. And clearly, he's done that because if you can see the success of Utah, that's not a bad program. That program has really been doing well over the years. So that's number one. Number two, his overall record is 167-68. Not bad at all. Like it, I understand you go through trials and tribulations, ups and downs, but period, point blank, he still has 100 wins more than his losses. That's a dub to me. And his bowl record is 11-6. So that speaks volumes too, because again, if you can just see the numbers are telling you that he's a winner. He's a winning coach. That's what he's done, right? And that's what we need right now. But his philosophy is what's key for me as this hire. His philosophy is physicality, toughness, period, point blank. That's what he wants in the building. That's what he harps on. He harps on discipline, the defensive type of minded guy. He's tough on his defense. And as you can see, that's who we are. Physical players that run the ball. And if you look at their offense, which I'm going to get into, but it really helps and it gels with what Michigan does and how we build our program, right? He finished number 3 in the Big 12. Losing 2 games this year to BYU, which is a good program. He lost by 3, and then he lost to Texas Tech, which is obviously the number 4 team in the country. So he fell to those teams, which were better teams than him. But at the end of the day, 10-2 is nothing to turn your head down about. That's a good record, especially for what he has out there in Utah. So I like that. Then we want to talk about, like I said, he's a defensive-minded coach, defensive style, loves to play physical. That's just our style of play. Now, what's key for us is, by him coming, it is said that his offensive coordinator, Jason Beck, is going to follow him. Now, why is that key? Well, I'm going to tell you why that's key. Because if he follows, he's bringing the number 6 total offense. Now, you tell me who you hear out of Utah that's amazing to where you think number 6 offense in the country. You don't. Don't even try it. Number 6 offense in the country, or total offense, right? Then you got 91 passing offense, which he still averages 208 yards passing, which is probably still more than us for sure. And then number 2 rushing. Tell me that ain't right up our alley. Number 2 rushing in the nation, averaging 269 yards of rushing in a game, man, on the ground. Period. I love that. That's us. Then number 5th in the nation in points, averaging 41 points per game, putting up numbers. Something we didn't do too well at this year, but so I'm liking that. Then offense efficiency, they're at 8th. So when you look at that, you can see that they definitely have a philosophy, they have a style of play, and they execute at a high level. Some things that we kind of didn't see with our team that I would love to see in the future, especially with the talent that we have, because there's no reason for us not to be able to execute at a high level with what we've seen. So I'm looking forward to having a different OC come in, and hopefully they bring a QB coach as well that can help Bryce develop. Because the one thing about Kyle Whittingham that I said, he knows how to develop players, even players that aren't expected to be anything as of great. They just understand football and love football. He ends up developing them to play at a high level, even some to go to the NFL and play NFL talent. So that's a W for us because we definitely know we got better recruits and better talent than Utah. So I'm ecstatic to see what he can do with us compared to what he's done with Utah, right? And now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it's kind of weird And the reason why I say that is because of this. Jerome got fired December 10th, right? Just happened. December 12th, Kyle Whittingham steps down from Utah. They still had a bowl game that they were going to play in against the University of Nebraska, but he steps down 2 days later. Now, if you know Michigan has this thing to where it's a law that you have to have the position open for a certain amount of time, and you have to allow other people to apply for the position. You just can't give it to someone. So I'm saying all that because we heard a whole bunch of names being thrown out there. I was even throwing names because I thought that these were reliable sources. I'm like, okay, it could be this guy, could be Dilly, could be that. But in all actuality, it started to dawn on me, Michigan could have probably already knew who they wanted. Just like they knew they wanted Sharon when he replaced Harbaugh, but they still had it open for a certain amount of time. And he still got the job. So this could have been the same type of deal. Hence why Chip Lindsey left, because he knew he wasn't going to have a job as offensive coordinator, so he went on ahead and went to Missouri where he could have a job. So that's just my philosophy. That's my theory behind it. Don't be shocked. It could definitely go that way. We know what type of game it is, and we know this is $1 billion business, so don't be shocked. But now, for my Wolverine Nation, don't be nervous. Don't be worried. This is a great hire. It's not a splash as what everybody wanted to see, but this is a great hire. He definitely is going to clean up the program, put us in the position to win and to get back to where we are. That's all we can ask for at this point in time, because a lot of things have darkened. We have a dark cloud over Michigan at this point, and so we need a ray of light and sunshine and some hope to put us back into the position we need to be. And I feel like this guy may be the guy to do it because he's done it time and time again at Utah. So y'all let me know in the comments below. Good hire, bad hire, or remains to be seen. Y'all, hey man, you already know I'm in the comment section talking anyway. I talk to anybody who got some good sense. And if you say something crazy, I'll probably respond. But either way, y'all let me know what y'all think about this hire. I think it's a great hire. I think this is what we need. I think this is going to get us back to the physicality that we want to play at and at that high level and play with some toughness, because that's what we need in Michigan, because that's Michigan ball. But y'all let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not, because I deeply appreciate it. And with that being said, we're going to end this video like we end every single one, because without the good Lord, it would be no us. And with that being said, if ain't no one told you that they love you today, just know that Jesus loves you, man. Peace and love, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Go Blue.